and a couple steals, here and there, some rebound, but it was like that. I only had like a couple good games. I was in the teens.
I was out there fucking up, bro.
But I always played. I traveled everywhere. Shit, the best I ever did was in that trade. There was one I did real good in fucking. We went to a Dallas tournament against some New Orleans team, and I showed ass out. Shit, talking about shit. I did like a Reggie Miller.
Yeah, we live right now. We live.
That was back in the day, man. Shout out to Memphis for that one.
Already.
Hey, what up, y'all?
We getting everything going. Ain't got nobody back here behind the scenes. Y'all bear with us. While we share this shit.
Celtic pride, huh?
Yeah, Celtics won that 18th title, most of all time.
What's good, y'all out there? Y'all make sure you like, follow, subscribe, share the page, all that good shit.
You dig?
Yeah.
Y'all don't feel me, though.
I got your mic already.
Yeah. Everything
What's good, y'all? What's good? It's your boy DJ Lil King, Ridin High Podcast. Ridin High News episode number 66, know what I'm saying? Got my dude Cantu up in here, know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Got Scoob Dose up in here, know what I'm saying? I don't know where everybody else at, man. Where y'all at?
Stuck in traffic.
Where y'all at, man?
Shit, what's good with everybody out there, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, y'all make sure you like, follow, subscribe, share this video, you know what I'm saying? We got some topics we about to go over. Goddamn, everybody blowing my phone up and shit, goddamn.
Shit on silent.
Man, we was just, before we
been here.
Yeah, hell yeah. Man, before we went live, we was just talking about the NBA since basically the Celtics just won the championship right now for y'all that's watching. They just beat the fuck out of the Dallas Mavericks in game 5?
Game five.
Game 5. So it made us start thinking about like what teams got the most championships and different players and shit from the 90s and shit. So Scoop had a couple of questions. Shit, we're gonna get to them questions, and we want y'all to chime in. Y'all that's tuned in, y'all chime in too, because we trying to get real interactive on this one. So
so we was chopping it up, and we was just having a little conversation, and I had brought up, I was like, besides Jordan, like take Jordan out of the equation, from the 90s. Who is your top 3 basketball players from the 90s? Exclude Jordan. We know that this nigga in the 90s was
Raw, yeah.
Fuck Raw. This nigga was an alien. This nigga, he wasn't
he was that boy.
Nigga wasn't even human. This nigga wasn't even a human being.
He was God. He was God.
This nigga wasn't even human, dog. So we gonna take this nigga completely out of the equation, put him to the side. Who the top 3? Who y'all got, man? You want me to go first?
Yeah, hold on. Let's before we do that. Is it top 3 or our top 3 that we think that were there besides Jordan, or our top 3 favorite other than Jordan?
I was gonna go favorite. I was gonna go favorite. For you as a person. That's how I was thinking of it. Go ahead.
Want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so as a kid, I definitely got to put because I feel like I mimicked my basketball style after him as a youngster, though. I wasn't really developed, but I felt like he was that nigga, so I wanted to copy and mimic that nigga.
Yeah.
But that nigga Sean Kemp was that nigga.
Right.
Bro, he was,
I don't give a fuck what nobody say, bro.
So I'm guessing over there in Cali, you were like an undersized big man, would you say? Okay, bet.
Well, I wouldn't even say in Cali. I would say in Atlanta.
Okay.
In Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? I was an undersized big man. So, yeah, that nigga Sean Kemp really resonated with me, bro. And another person who is in the same position-ish. Man, KG, dog.
Okay.
Kevin Garnett, dog.
Okay.
He was that nigga, too. You know what I'm saying? And then my number 1, bro. And that nigga Grant Hill was different, bro. That nigga Grant Hill was different, nice. Dog. He was. That nigga. I
hated Grant Hill, bro.
That nigga was gonna be the next Jordan, dog.
I hated Grant Hill.
No bullshit.
But did you hate it because he went to Duke?
Up.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. It's because you hated him. He went to Duke, right?
Hell yeah, I hated Grant Hill.
That nigga was cold, bro. Like that nigga was gonna be the next Jordan if he did. Injuries always fuck up the best players, man.
Yeah, hell.
No, they do.
Well, I don't think necessarily injuries fucked up Sean Kemp. I know maybe later towards the end of his career, but I was just watching the documentary the other day. It's crazy that you say that. I was just watching a documentary the other day, and basically, whenever Seattle, I want to say they didn't reach the finals. They went in. I could be wrong. Don't quote me, y'all. But I want to say when they didn't reach the finals, they went and signed a backup center that was getting paid more than what Sean Kemp was getting.
Yeah, to incentivize him.
Yeah,
to incentivize.
I remember that. Yeah.
They said that he.
So
needed
whenever
to be
he came back that next year, they went to the finals, but he wanted to get paid.
Yeah.
And they didn't want. They basically weren't trying to pay him. That's whenever he moved around. And on that documentary, he says that was one of the worst decisions that he made. He said he should have just waited it out.
No, I remember that.
I don't know if I could pick 3.
But it was a lot of, hold on before we get there, there was a lot of niggas that was cold. That due to injuries, them niggas was never, Penny Hardaway.
Jason Williams.
Motherfucking Grant Hill. Who else you got?
Derrick Rose.
Fucking Wall.
Yeah, John
Wall.
I would also put Brandon Jennings in there.
It's a lot of niggas that had.
I would say
I'm gonna throw this name out there. This is probably a name. Don't eat me up, y'all. But it's just I know injuries tore his career up. Sam Bowie.
Yeah,
for this nigga to be taking over Jordan, he had to be special, bro.
He was special.
He had to be some type of special, nigga. You don't just get taken over Jordan.
You know who else?
And Hakeem, and you know what I'm saying? I mean, not Hakeem. Who was it? Was it Hakeem?
Yeah. No, Hakeem wasn't on there. But
I think Hakeem went number 1, and then
Bowie, then Jordan at 3.
I think some shit like that.
The one I would say, you know who else is somebody that it always fucked him up. And he had the greatest potential in college, but even in college, his injuries spread. Greg Oden.
Yeah,
Greg Oden was one of them.
Yeah.
He was one of them where his knees were like it just people that tall. Sometimes their knees just don't, with all the banging that you do in the paint. Like it's hard. It's a lot.
You brought up Oden, and that just reminded me of somebody, bro. Like it's a lot of motherfucking underrated motherfucking basketball players that I think that the youth. Will never hear about.
Yeah, Harold Miner.
But they should hear about.
Baby Shaq.
Oh, yeah.
Grandma.
I mean, Baby Jordan. Not Baby Shaq. Baby Jordan. Baby Shaq was a nigga from And One.
Larry Johnson.
Yeah.
They ain't never going to hear about Larry Johnson, bro.
They
ain't never going to hear about Dominique Wilkins, nigga.
Yeah, that's what shout out DJ Fab. I think he had said Dominique Wilkins.
You know what I'm saying? They never going to hear these names, bro.
Brandon Roy, that's a good one.
Brandon Roy's a real good one.
Man,
Brandon Roy,
Roy had like so much potential, bro. Like that was a good one right there. Like fucking Roy had so much goddamn potential. Like
he was just in the wrong team.
No, he just got hurt too many times. He was on the Portland too, but
he was in Portland.
He was always just hurt.
But it happens. I feel like sometimes at that professional level, it's not always just your talents. Man, you're with the right team, the right system. And everything, it all fits.
I feel like that's a factor.
But at the same time, you're competing with some of the best athletes at your sport. And them injuries hurt
the injuries hurt because whenever you say you're in that bad situation with that team, you only out of a Ricky Deal. I would say a Ricky Deal is only like 4 years.
Yeah.
So you only literally have to be with that team by 4 years, but you have to stay healthy all those 4 years to be able to take advantage of a free agency contract.
You're not lying.
Look at that boy. That boy Lonzo.
Hell yeah.
Lonzo be going, but
Lonzo Ball is
he out of there. I think his career done, bro.
His career's done.
But we cannot say that nigga was one of the most skilled motherfucking basketball players of his class, bro.
Yeah.
Period, bro.
Yeah.
And due to injuries, we never got to see the fucking full potential of what this nigga got.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He out of there.
Right. There are a lot of it's sad. There's a lot of
TJ Ford.
TJ Ford was raw in college.
Spine injury.
He was right. He was raw as shit in college.
Hell yeah.
That boy was live.
Hell yeah. Who your 3 from the who your 3 from
Fancy,
the
like my 3 are kind of.
Let me ask a question to them before you answer them. Y'all let us know in the comments, man. Who are your top 3 favorite basketball players from the 90s?
Jordan,
take out Michael Jordan.
Excluded.
Jordan excluded. Y'all, who are y'all top 3 favorite basketball players from the 90s, excluding Michael Jordan? Because that's the obvious choice. Go ahead, Cantu.
Like for me, it's different because I've always been on the shorter side, so I've always appreciated my point guards and shooting guards. So I didn't appreciate a lot of big men back then when I was small, growing up in the '90s. But
and then after we go through, I want to go back through and hear a couple honorable mentions.
But I would do, man. One of the very first ones that I really admired this dude. I thought he was great. The glove, Gary Payton.
Oh, really?
The glove, Gary Payton. Not only just because how he finished at the rim as in the layup where he just tucked it off, but his defense. He was known for his defense and just snatching.
Not to cut you, can I give you my Gary Payton story?
Go ahead.
I met Gary Payton at motherfucking Disneyland with my best friend, bro.
As a kid?
As a kid,
That's
bro.
fucking live.
I'm like about 14, 15 years old, bro.
Damn.
And fucking there was one part of Disneyland where it was specifically for like the youngsters, like the children.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we used to cut through that part of the park to get to the other side. And while we cutting through that motherfucking part, I look up and I say to my nigga, my best friend, I say, Pat, is that Gary Payton, nigga? And my nigga P looks at me like, nigga, Gary Payton, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, nah, P, that look like GP, dog. Like, hey, so we go running to this nigga in a full sprint, nigga. We go running up to this nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God, are you Gary Payton? Like, oh my, like you're the glove. Like, oh my God, I can't believe we're meeting you right now, bro. He was there. It was him, his mom, and a bodyguard, bro.
Damn.
And he was like, I was like, are you Gary Payton? He was like, yeah, I'm Gary Payton. And I was like, bro, what the fuck? I can't believe that this shit is happening. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, bro, like, I can't believe, like, and the first thing come out of Gary Payton's mouth is, don't be running up on me like that, kid.
Oh shit!
Damn.
Me and my boy P look at each other, and
fuck Gary Payton.
Hey, we look at each other like, why he tripping like that on us?
Yeah.
And we was like, well, can we at least get an autograph? Because this before cell phones and shit. We're like, can we at least get an autograph? He's like, nah, I don't do autographs. And we was like, man, fuck you.
That's
like,
why they always say you
like,
never want to meet your
Payton,
favorite.
Hell no.
Hey.
They're like Chameleon said.
Hey,
I hate ever since I met Jordan, I quit wearing Jordans.
Hey, bro, to this day, bro, to this very fucking day, bro, man, fuck Gary Payton. I say that shit in his eyeballs. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm still keeping them on my list. But I feel you on that, though.
Whatever.
I feel you on that. So it'd be Gary Payton. My second one, man, I wish this man and his partner, they tried so many times to win the NBA championship and never could because they would end up losing to MJ.
Right.
But I truly enjoyed watching how this guy played, passed the ball.
Who's that?
And was all around.
I think I know where you're going.
All around, just facilitated with the rock.
Right.
And I'm gonna go Utah Jazz, John Stockton.
Bro,
John Stockton was that dude.
He was that dude.
A lot of players. You can watch all the Smoke podcasts. You can watch all of them guys. They'll tell you, man. John Stockton didn't do nothing fancy, nothing, but he would take you to where the spot he needed to be. He'd make you do what he wanted.
Bro.
You could not control that man. That man did. He orchestrated the offense.
I remember hating John Stockton and Jeff Hornacek, bro. Like hating them niggas.
I trust it because I was a Jordan fan, but I had to. When you see good talent, it's like,
they will pull Stockton out and throw Hornacek right the fucking like, God damn it, bro.
Right.
Yeah, I remember them.
But no, John Stockton, and then for my third one, man, this one was hard for me. But again, it's another point guard.
Come on.
Well, it wasn't that hard for me, but I have a couple more that I would want on there. But yeah, I have honorable mentions ready. But man, when this man stepped into the league in the '90s, late '90s. Just had the swag.
Come on. I know you.
Just came in and was different.
Yeah.
Boy Rock Jordan.
Yeah.
Man, Allen Iverson.
Allen
Iverson, baby. AI. It was just different when AI showed up and how he played as a little man in the game.
That nigga was
and I'm telling you, just being a short guy, like playing basketball, that is what I just gravitated to. Yeah, how they worked and how they were running. And that would be mine. Yeah, right
AI
there.
was that nigga, bro. AI was that nigga. He did change the whole entire.
Jump straight.
That nigga changed the whole entire game.
He did. Like the way he just controlled as a little man, and he would still go to the paint and still.
He put that swagger, that sauce on it. That nigga put that sauce on it, bro.
Man, we talking about practice.
Yeah, that nigga put that sauce on it.
Talking about practice. No, those are my three that I would just really gravitated to in the 90s.
I'm gonna run through some of the comments. Bino said he got Stockton Kemp and John Starks.
Yep, Starks was raw. New York.
Droopy says he got legend. Pippen, Iverson, and Rodman.
Oh, Rodman was great.
King Richard didn't say nobody else but Vinny Del Negro.
Hey, that nigga was fucking cold.
Give us two more, Rich. Give us two more. Y'all taking us back, man.
Man, YK got one of my honorable mentions on there.
YK DCL says Tracy McGrady, Steve Francis, and Allen Iverson.
Hey,
bro, you ain't lying.
T-Mac don't get enough justice.
He don't. T-Mac was great.
Lucky Lamar, the question is, who are your top 5 favorite basketball players from the 90s, excluding top 3 favorite basketball players from the 90s, excluding Jordan?
Jordan is not
your favorite players.
Yeah.
No. See, my honorable mention was that Steve Francis.
Already.
I had this.
Yeah.
Man, I'm still thinking, bro. Obviously, my number 1 would be Hakeem Olajuwon. Like, that would have to be my number 1. Yeah. Like the Dreams.
Yeah.
And then the way I saw him do David Robinson, the way I saw him do Shaq,
everybody.
Saw him do Patrick
everybody. Did everybody.
You know who I really liked as a short guy?
Everybody.
You know who I really liked?
We'll get to the honorable mentions after
I got a lot of honorable mentions.
That nigga did everybody, bro. Olajuwon did everybody, bro.
Bino, I wanted to say Vince Carter, and I wanted to pick Vince Carter as one of my one, but I don't think you would count Vince Carter as a player from the 90s.
I would do.
Sure.
See, but that's kind of how I was feeling with Iverson, because Iverson came in there at the end, like 96, 97.
Sure.
Like,
the reason I say that, because me personally, I didn't know who Vince Carter was until that 2000 NBA dunk contest.
Really? You didn't? So not even the dunk heard around the world.
That was after. That was way after. This is 2000. That was 4 years later in 2004. In February of 2000, when Vince Carter,
you just know him as a dunker more. Like,
I'm just saying. February of 2000, when Vince Carter won the slam dunk contest in Oakland, before that night, I had never heard of Vince Carter.
Bro,
not even in North Carolina.
Vince Carter been playing in the NBA for 77 years.
That motherfucker.
But it's 2024 though. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't there in the fucking. Vince Carter wasn't in the NBA in '96.
Hey, you know
what I'm saying? He wasn't. I want to say he was probably a rookie in 2000.
You know what
I'm saying? Like,
hey, who got a longer
99?
Who got a longer career, Vince Carter or LeBron James right now?
Vince Carter.
Obviously, LeBron James.
I don't know how long Vince Carter been in the midi.
I think they're probably tied right now.
They're around the same, right?
Vince Carter's 2000. Vince Carter and T-Mac, that's all 2000, bro.
I don't know, because like I said, I was scared to put AI because like he was late in the latter years. He was like 96, 97.
Vince Carter, T-Mac, I count all them like that's like.
See, T-Mac was 97. Yeah, T-Mac was 97.
Olajuwon. Man.
Yeah, they're just later parts of the 90s. But you got to remember, we ain't that old.
Go ahead and throw T-Mac in there. You know you want to, nigga. I know you do.
Man,
But it wouldn't be the T-Mac of the 90s. It would be the T-Mac that was with Orlando and the T-Mac that was with fucking the T-Mac that was with Houston in 07. So I can't.
You know what
I'm saying?
Nigga.
I wasn't a fan of Vince Carter in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like
your 90s 3, nigga.
Let me see, man. Who else?
Come on, I guess. Okay. So Reggie Miller was a good one.
90s was a little bit late
Marcus
for him.
Houston,
But I would definitely have to say Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas?
I like that. We gonna. It ain't really too. You can't do it no more. But I like the game that they was playing that bully ball. They was going a little bit overboard.
I did too.
But I like how Isaiah Thomas was.
You and
and Isaiah Thomas, a little ass dude. He with the shits. He with the shits.
Elbow you in the gut, in the air, nigga. While you go for a layup, I elbow your mug. Yeah, them niggas is playing dirty ball, nigga.
Hell yeah.
You got one more.
See, everybody else said that they came out in 97 and 98, but basically
I mean,
we didn't know who they was to the dunk contest.
Yeah.
Freak, the topic is who are your top 3 favorite basketball players from the 90s, excluding Jordan.
Excluding
your favorite though.
His airness, nigga.
And I got one more. Who is gonna be, man?
Who is?
Who you got, man? Who you got? Because I got some honorable mentions.
Yeah, my honorable mention is about to go off.
Man. Y'all say some of y'all honorable mentions, and I'll think of
Nick Van Exel.
You got Nick Van Exel fucked up.
See,
Bro.
You had that whole team fucked up. Eddie Jones, Nick Van Exel, Rick Fox,
Mugsley Bogues.
Man, that whole team was fucking crazy, dog.
okay, I got it. And this probably would be an honorable mention, but I'm so lost in how right now I can't even think. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with the Sacramento Kings, Mitch Richmond.
Ooh.
Bro, a lot. He's
Ooh, that's
he's an underrated player.
Yeah, but you ain't lying.
Like a lot of
You
niggas
ain't
is never
lying.
a lot of kids is never gonna hear these names.
Yeah,
man.
Mitch Richmond. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hell yeah.
Legendary.
You know what? I'm gonna do this honorable mention shooter.
Definitely Robert Ory. That's
what I'm about to say. Robert Ory was gonna be my honorable
Legendary.
mention shooter. Then game on the line, I need to give it to somebody.
Robert
it don't
Ory.
matter if it's from Houston to LA, I'm shooting it like Robert Ory. You know what I mean? Like that was just and then I would
Clutch
even
shooter,
to be honest, I would even put as an honorable mention as a shooter, a 3-point guy on the line, just because the overall year and his statistics and what was the best 3-point shooters in the league before Steph ruined it was Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr was a great outside threat at Chicago.
Yeah,
I realize, like,
I would say Kerr
But
was
it's an honorable mention
no,
for shooter. I just say shooter.
I would say Kerr was a bucket.
He was.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, for real.
but I feel like you're a bit
Nice
younger
jumper.
than us. You're a little bit younger than us. So
Nice
we
jumper.
saw the dude that was there before Steve Kerr.
I get you, but I'm just saying from like
What's his name?
yeah.
I know his name. Go ahead, Scoob. Who's his name? What's his name?
Who you talking about?
Who was the Steve Kerr before Steve Kerr in Chicago? Y'all let us know in the
You talking
comments.
about Kukoc?
No,
Who you talking about?
John motherfucking Paxton.
Oh, Paxton
Don't get
was-
shit fucked up.
Oh, no, Paxton was that nigga,
Don't
bro.
get shit fucked up.
Paxton was
Like
shit.
shit.
Paxton
To me was
was that
Kerr.
nigga.
John Paxton. Yeah. Don't get
That
shit
shit
fucked
was
up.
that shit was that
bro.
blah.
He
Do
was
not-
Kerr before Kerr.
Guaranteed
Shit.
bucket. It may not be a 3, but
What about white chocolate?
Guaranteed bucket.
Yeah, yeah.
White
yeah,
chocolate.
yeah,
White
yeah.
chocolate.
But
But
he
those
was
are
a
those are
facilitator.
2000s.
No, I
You know
see,
what I'm saying?
and
The
that's
2000s,
more
like,
man. I'm trying
facilitator.
because you got to remember, like man,
talking
I
about
was a kid in the
straight
'90s.
Yeah,
I'm trying
When,
to think more.
when y'all say 90s, I guess I start thinking of niggas who I was playing with on NBA Jam.
I feel you. I feel
That's
you. I
crazy.
feel
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Niggas who I was playing with on NBA Live 95
No,
and
I feel
shit
you.
like that. Like,
No. Most deaf.
hell
Damn.
yeah.
But no, that was a good time. That was like
You know who you know? You want to know who else is a nice honorable mention, bro?
Yeah.
The Admiral, bro.
David Robinson.
David Robinson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got that nigga fucked up.
Yeah. You know who else?
That clean ass straight edge nigga is going.
Oh
for,
my God, what's his
going for
motherfucker's
broke,
name?
nigga.
Point
He
guard,
going
San
for
Antonio
buckets,
Spurs.
Yeah,
He
I
need to
gotta
be
give
the-
him his card, but to me, I'm not really a fan of fundamental basketball, but definitely gotta give.
I
David
do. I
Robinson
like
card.
fundamental basketball, so I'm gonna.
Sound,
Who?
bro.
Man, Avery Johnson.
Avery Johnson.
Avery
was
Johnson and Sean Elliott
Yeah.
at the Spurs. How they put in work with Robinson. I was a big fan of. I was a big fan of them and how they played.
Sean Elliott, they said Sean Elliott.
Yeah, Sean Elliott.
When he
Yeah,
left the
legend.
season, he had to get a goddamn kidney transplant and then came back and shit.
But Avery
Goddamn.
Johnson did well. He
Yeah,
ended up
shit.
being a coach at Alabama for a little bit.
He was coaching the goddamn
Yeah,
Mavericks and
that's
shit.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, hell
But
yeah.
no, he did well. I like
Y'all
Avery
got
Johnson.
Penny Hardaway fucked up.
Yeah, but yeah, he was
Man,
one
y'all
of my
got
favorites.
Penny fucked up, dog.
Yeah.
Penny was a bucket, bro.
He was.
Before
And that
Penny
nigga was
shit.
inside out.
Penny
bro.
was live. Like what he
Inside
did
out.
was.
I'll go to the fucking hole on your ass and I'll shoot these jumpers in your motherfucking eyeball, bro.
Do y'all remember CJ Miles from the Clippers back in the day?
See, no, that's not. You're not talking.
No,
You're talking about Darius Miles.
Darius Miles. He had the fucking the headband, everything, the whole
The
Clipper.
braids.
Came straight out of high school.
That boy was raw in the fucking game.
Came straight out of high school
Yeah.
because he couldn't pass his SATs.
Hell no, that motherfucker was
And
live in the game.
wasn't smart enough to get into college, so he was basically forced to enter the NBA draft.
That's a good force.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was forced to.
Yeah, Darius
but
Miles.
he wasn't ready.
He wasn't ready.
Like he was just tall and athletic. He wasn't fundamentally sound. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. When was
CJ Miles is actually from Dallas Skyline High School, and he was committed to Texas, and he left and went to the goddamn NBA. He got drafted by the Utah
when
Jazz.
did Josh Smith get drafted?
That was like 05.
Okay. That fool was wild in high school. His high school highlight reel is crazy.
Chris Webber.
Yeah,
Chris Webber,
yeah.
or you can do any of them. Jalen Rose,
Them niggas was different.
everybody
bro.
from Michigan that came out.
Bro, them niggas was different, bro.
They were. They really were.
Them niggas was different, boy.
Hell yeah.
Like bullies.
It just the game was just played different back then.
Them boys was showing out on the court.
Now,
boys in Michigan was showing that, man.
Now, I was always looking at point guards and stuff. Going back as a basketball person, I like now, thinking of big men. Man, there was a lot of great big men back in the day that did work.
There were so many.
So many.
Every team had a nice big man.
They did.
That's what I liked about the 90s.
You had to have had a big man to compete in anything that could bump, run,
you know who don't get the motherfucking credit that he deserved? Because that nigga was a bad guy.
Who?
Boy, deadlift shrimps.
They were talking about him on that Sonics documentary shit. He came out of that
nice, bro. That he was nice, bro. I don't know where that man was from, but he was nice, bro.
Y'all started freak bitching the niggas from the 2000s. Yao Ming and shit.
Nah,
Yao Ming was definitely one of my favorites.
We 90ing it up, bro.
Yeah, Yao Ming was definitely one of my favorites.
Nah, we 90ing it up, bro. We going
on
back.
the 2000s, man. It was a whole different scene.
That's a whole different scene, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But
we're talking about 90s ball, man.
But I'm trying to, that's the thing. I'm trying to remember a lot of night without being a Jordan team that I was watching.
Yeah.
But the ones I said, like, man, I was a big fan of Gary Payton. I thought he was the
Kukoc
shit.
was solid.
Yeah, he was. He even had that one guy. He turned out to be okay, but he didn't have a great career at Chicago. Was it like BJ
Armstrong?
BJ Armstrong.
He won some championships. That was that John Paxson.
Yeah,
run,
that was all of them. Yeah,
Bill Cartwright.
I have his rookie card. I have his rookie card.
Chubby all them niggas shit.
But man.
Sean said Latrell Sprewell.
Sprewell was raw. Sprewell was raw.
I liked it when he was with the Knicks, him and Larry Johnson.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? You gotta even give it to Jason Kidd when he played for the Nets.
Oh, you got Jason Kidd and Michael.
Hey, man, he gave them kisses before them free throws.
Michael Bibby, man.
Mike Bibby was one too. Mike Bibby was someone not to play with. There was a lot of
injuries.
Whew.
Yeah, that Mike Bibby, them teams, that Chris Webber, them teams, they went up against Shaq and them and ended up going home every year.
Chuck, you can't even.
That was that talking about Jason Williams earlier.
Chuck is a big man. What he did in the game and how they changed rules because of Chuck. I mean, he was something like I think a lot of people forget because he doesn't have a ring.
Nah, he
changed the game.
He
changed the game. They changed rules because of him. Just like with Jordan, they changed rules because of Jordan. Yeah. They changed rules because of Chuck.
Yeah, he was different.
He don't get a lot of credit because he don't have a ring.
And because he talk a lot of shit.
Yeah, well, it's fucking Chuck. But
but
he deserves more roses.
Nah, for real, because he was that dude.
He really is.
He was
that motherfucker
dude,
was
man.
raw.
Well, I feel like all
that's
those dudes, like you say about
the
Sean Kemp's, like these dudes will never hear about. These kids nowadays will never hear about.
No, they won't
because of they were overshadowed by Jordan, and the reason that Hakeem and them weren't overshadowed by Jordan because they won championships.
Right? Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like
if you didn't win a championship in the '90s, you were overshadowed.
Yep.
Basically. If you in the late '80s or '90s, you were overshadowed.
I don't know if this is my perception of the '90s, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong. If you weren't the Bulls, the Jazz, Pacers, Knicks, or Pistons, you really didn't hear about it in the '90s because those are a little bit but when it came down to the
hell
playoffs,
no, the Lakers was dookie in the '90s.
I know
with Vlade Divac and shit.
Vlade was
what was that
solid,
dude with the hair?
Nigga.
What's the dude with the hair? No, that was the 2000s. That was the 2000s.
Come
that was
on,
the 2000s.
Man. I feel like
those teams
LA
is what you heard in the
that's why they had to go get Shaq.
That's why
shit.
I feel like that's why I always ended up seeing because you always knew it was going to be the Jazz and the Bulls in the Western Conference Finals, or they're going to come up against Indiana.
The Jazz and the Bulls will only meet in the finals, not the Western Conference Finals.
I mean, they would always meet up. Those are the ones that were in. Those are like the big games. And then I guess as a kid back then, being young, 5, 6, 7, you only see what you really see that the news portrays all the time. And like the NBA Finals, those are the teams I remember the most. It was always like the Knicks, the Bulls, the Jazz, the Pacers, the Rockets,
the Spurs. Didn't the Spurs used to come out on the
not to the end. No, because it wasn't until the end of the 90s.
Didn't the Spurs used to come out like every Spurs game used to come out like on Corpus TV because they had like some special channel or shit?
Yeah, but I didn't watch that shit. It was I'm talking about that was on like ABC, like prime time.
That shit wasn't on ABC back then. You had to watch that shit.
What was it like?
Nigga, you ain't had cable. You wasn't watching no NBA back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day. That's how I watched it.
I remember a lot of them players from playing on the video game because we didn't have no cable growing up. So the only way I know these niggas was playing on video games.
Because back in the day, that's when the parents. You had the cards. You had the cards for the things. Yeah, you would get that shit in fucking whoop whoop.
Back in the day,
yeah,
shit.
You buy them bitches real cheap.
You can watch
some NFL, all the channels.
Some NFL on Fox or
That's
CBS,
how it was,
but on some NBA, nigga, that shit was coming out on TBS, ESPN, or motherfucking TNT. I don't think
ESPN was even doing it back then yet. It was still ABC.
Nah, ABC wasn't doing no sports in the 90s. NBA on I'm wrong. NBA on NBC.
Oh, there you go. NBA on NBC. That's what it was.
In the 90s.
Sorry, they all look the same.
Yeah, that's good old days, man.
Yeah.
Basketball was live as fuck.
So what's going on in the world today?
Man, let's talk about that little boy, man.
What little boy?
That little boy stole another car. Did y'all see where he stole the pink Lexus?
Yeah, right by my house.
Oh, man, come on, really?
By my HEB, man.
Oh, he wrecked into somebody over there this time?
Yeah, by my HEB.
Oh,
man.
yeah, you're right. It was right there, the HEB right there. Hell yeah.
Man. So look, man. It don't matter what happened. I'll tell you what happened. A white boy was unsupervised and stole a fucking vehicle. That's what
for the second time in 3 days.
So, like, is it his parents' vehicle or just a random vehicle?
This one was his grandma's vehicle. The first one was his dad's.
So he just stealing from his family, just taking cars and
if
going
joyriding. If I see keys, I'm taking them bitches.
If I see keys, I'm taking them motherfuckers.
I'm hungry,
he's straight GTA.
I'm hungry, nigga.
Is it because he's hungry or he just want to go out?
It's because he
might be autistic, and they were saying something about like autistic kids, like they seek attention and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like there's different levels to it and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Say, man, can I just ask one question? And again, I don't got nothing. I don't got nothing against special needs, autistic, nothing. I'm just asking a simple question. How come when don't hit? Okay, I'm just gonna ask the question first.
Yeah, just ask it.
How come in my day when little Timmy or little Billy did some shit like that, they got the ass whooping of a century and never did it again?
Hell yeah.
And then in today's time, it's always an issue. And when I mean an issue, I mean like a mental issue. It has to be ADD, autism, dyslexia, gingivitis in the eyeballs. Like, why is it always something, bro? Like, why wasn't this shit
being blamed on kids when we were young?
We in 2000 now, so his name ain't Billy. It's gonna be like Braden, like some type of shit like that. So why don't little Braden? Are we just forgetting about ass whoopings now? Like,
I feel like they are. Nowadays, I feel like people do forget.
Well, let me ask you this: do you feel like he got punished for the shit for the first incident?
No. Bro, even if he did get punished for the first incident, he got so much praise for the first incident. It kind of outweighs the discipline, unless the discipline is so fucking severe, my nigga, that it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because I put this on the basis of there were certain things that I only did one single time in my life because of the ass whooping that came along with it, bro.
Yeah.
Do you think that's, man? And I might be going like.
Nah,
you gotta turn it on.
Yeah. You was
again and again and again.
Okay. You was getting baby. Have you seen my mother, dog?
Yeah, I think like the black household different, bro.
Like, have you seen my mom, freak?
How close is your family? Like the next.
Don't sit that on there because it's gonna turn that shit. It's gonna turn the computer off.
Nah, freak. Have you seen my mother? Have you seen?
Oh, yeah.
You never seen that lady?
Is no joke either. I don't know if that's what you're getting at.
Like, no, I just want you. Have you seen the size of this lady?
Oh yeah. No.
Like, this lady's like 5'9", like shoulders like me, like can swing. Like, bro, you tripping?
So
like,
to the point where my mom's. She's closing them hands.
Yeah, man. All right.
Yeah, so we probably got the same mom.
Yeah. But I think we're talking about more of like as a kid that's at age 8.
Oh yeah, there's no way.
Nah, I'm not stealing a car. I'm running around the house. I'm running from my mom though.
But if she tells you something one time, you know, you gotta if you go try to do it again, you gotta slide those slight tread.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't put it, because I never pulled the same shit again that I got in trouble for once.
No, because you became sneakier.
No, I just was so scared of my fucking dad that I never pulled it.
Swear to God. I swear to fucking God.
I just became sneakier.
Swear to God.
Yeah, I just became sneakier.
Because I get beat by my mom, and then she tell my dad, and when my dad get home, I get beat again.
Yeah.
It wasn't. I even got beat at school one time in elementary. My dad didn't whip my ass in front of the whole cafeteria.
Yeah, I got all that
because I got
shit.
into a fight at school in second grade.
I didn't get sneaker. I just got like, oh yeah, I'm not doing that.
And then the one thing my mom
we trying something totally different now.
The one thing my mom
we just gonna try something totally different.
Yeah, that's what scared me enough to never try that.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do something totally different.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't play with fire now. We gonna play with electricity.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
My mom would do this. So I don't know about y'all. My mom and my dad weren't the type to hit me in public. Right? They wouldn't do it.
I never got ass whooping in public either. But I was still scared enough in private.
I only got hit in public once.
Church.
But no, check this out. But my mom would be like, all right. And like she forgot about it. I remember I'd get in. You know, it's about time to go to bed, go to the shower. Right? I'm about to take a shower before I go to bed. And all of a sudden I hear that door open. Oh, she's like, oh, you thought I forgot about that shit. All in the shower, whipping my fucking ass. And I'm trying to use the shower curtain. Had the hell no. Dude, like,
let me put it like this.
That's a dope ass lesson, though.
But like, so like that,
that's
I would be like, I ain't
lesson.
doing that shit again. My mom would be like, I forgot about it. And then wait, I got up in the shower. Hell no, I hear that door open. Whoop, man, that shit.
Man, I'm saying like this in baby school. You ever got your ass whooped so bad you wanted to call CPS, but you scared that if CPS didn't come and arrest them right then and there, you gonna get your ass whooped again?
Yes. Yes.
Like, that's the fear I'm talking.
Yes.
I'm not talking I'm talking that type of fear.
Yes.
If these niggas don't go to jail, it's gonna be worse.
Yes.
Like that type of fear.
Yes. Hell yeah. God. Yeah, I'm talking about like shit. Yes. But you don't call CPS, you might not call nobody ever again. Like, motherfucker.
I don't talk about my dad much because I ain't seen him in like 20 plus years.
Right.
But when I was a child, like I went through that situation to where I called the cops because of whatever family domestic shit, right? And that same thing you're saying was like, if they don't fucking take him to jail, I'm gonna get it. Yeah. Well, they ended up taking me to jail. So for that like day or two, I went with my mom, but I still had to go back home to my dad. Yeah. And then it was like, oh, you called the cops on me?
Yeah, nah.
God, no, yeah, my parents.
I'm gonna tell you.
Luckily for me, I had my mom's house to escape.
And then I don't know about y'all, but like in my house, it wasn't. I'm gonna get the bell. It's whatever was closest near me.
What's up, DQ?
I'm just gonna grab something and just hit you with.
Those things never crossed my mind growing up. I never thought about calling the laws. I never thought about calling CPS. None of that shit, bro. Like you and y'all got Miss Gail fucked up. Like, is you serious? Like, call on who? Like, nah. This shit just never crossed my mind.
You ain't never gonna see me
Chris
again.
said I never wanted to embarrass my parents. That's what I was scared of. Today's kids don't give a fuck.
Don't give a good goddamn, homie.
I ain't gonna lie, Corey, I was one of them because I didn't give a fuck. In public,
I do not to embarrass my parents. Shit, in public or even if they ain't there, shit.
Shit, they would fucking get that. Come
Roxanne said I get my ear pulled if I acted silly in stores. I also do remember my grandma pulling over just so my mom can whoop me.
I was well behaved,
my grandma
bro.
was my savior.
I was well behaved. I was well mannered. All that shit is. I knew better, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I got them ass whoopings, bro, and I was
well mannered too. But trust me, there'd be some times I was out there and I'd get my ass caught.
I knew better too.
Yeah, I knew better too. But shit happened, and then I would. My ass to be on these.
YKDCF got a crazy story. He said, man, I was outside picking switches. I remember this lady told my boss she was going to call CPS on her for spanking me. She threw her a quarter for the payphone and said, do it. God damn.
Real
hope
shit.
They get here before I get there.
No shit.
Whoever your mama is, whatever your last name is, Miss DCF was with the shits.
With the whole, I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Straight with the shits.
I don't give a damn. I was not testing that lady, bro.
I do remember that though. I specifically remember a bush outside my grandma's house. There was like, go pick the switch and pull off the side branches. Make that bitch cut through the wind to whip that ass. But then now I think about it, that's crazy.
Fam.
Like, I would never do that to my kids. Bro.
Hey, bro,
Never.
I seen my grandmom braid 3 fucking switches together in a braid, nigga.
That's what DQ said. I never even heard it. Braid
that bitch in 3, nigga.
Oh, yeah, says that. So my mom
I never even heard of that.
Can you imagine you just sitting there waiting on that braid to be done?
Say, bro.
Like you would think it's squashed by the time the braid is done.
You would have to pick the switch yourself, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
And then bring it back to them and wait for them to braid that bitch and then get your ass whooped, bro.
Hey, so my mom, I remember one time, man, that's how bad I wasn't always I was always getting in trouble and stuff. One time we went to Mexico and stuff, and on the way to Mexico, we were out, shopping or whatever, and my mom found one of them, like, I don't know what you call them whips that you use, like them jocks to use on horses to go faster. Yeah. She said, I'm taking this shit home. Okay. So when you fuck up again, this shit's what's going to be all through your thighs. And man, when I got hit with that one time, swear to God, I didn't do that shit ever again. That was one of them, like,
Oh, yeah,
couldn't do that shit.
I done got ass whoopings, boy.
Oh, like I'm telling you, back in the day, discipline was crazy. It was the Wild West, man.
You remember when parents?
No. You know what my kids will tell me, bro? My kids will tell me, like, oh, y'all were getting abused.
That's what my kids.
That's what I'm saying.
Like they tell us that we were getting abused.
If you have your child go out and pick their choice of
going to jail, like you going to jail like a motherfucker.
Do you? Okay, free. I'm gonna ask. I don't know if this happened.
You're going to jail.
If what?
Fuck the jail.
If you told your kid to go pick a switch and then whip them,
if you
you're going to jail.
I don't know about just telling.
You're going to do
it. You're going to jail.
I don't give a fuck.
Did y'all's parents ever do this? I don't know if it was just my household or a Mexican household. Did y'all ever parents like make y'all like get you have to kneel in the corner and they put rice on it and then you had to kneel on the rice?
Is
that some Mexican shit?
No,
that sounds like some Mexican ass
bro,
shit.
They would put us in the corner like you got to kneel at there
I've heard of that before.
and then be over there and like they be giving me to do some Hail Marys and some rosaries and like I don't
know about all that. That's a little excessive.
Damn,
you sound like the definition of putting your kid in the corner for punishment. Like
we got put in the corner.
I got knocked out in a corner. Like when I try to back away.
And that would be after your ass whooping.
Roxanne said yes, kneel on raw rice or bottle capsule.
Yes.
What the hell?
Yes, we'll see that. That's what I tell me.
Hell no, just whoop my ass, bro. Fuck that.
That's after you get your whooped ass.
Yeah, that's torture, man. I'm calling CPS. Fuck that. Hell no. I'm calling CPS.
Make it to this phone before I whoop your ass then. You don't call CPS, make it to this phone.
You ain't making it. You ain't able to stand up to call CPS because back then it was landlines.
Yeah, you ain't pulling up a cell phone.
I'm telling the teacher at school, rotary phone. That's too much. I'm telling my teacher.
That nigga said I'm telling the teacher.
Fuck that shit.
That's too much.
Yeah, they coming to your house. They coming to your house, goddamn. That's the shit, son. They showing up.
Yeah, nigga, that's torture,
they
bro.
finna show all the way up.
Shit, that's what I was asking.
This was my ass. Fuck.
See, I thought that was normal.
God,
but isn't that crazy how like we're laughing at this shit, but we would never do that shit to our kids?
Nah.
Like, I don't know.
How is it that
I might make one day.
How is it that it was allowed? And it was allowed across the board. If you think about it, like I said, my grandma would save me, but like my uncles are my mom's brother. So whatever the fuck she says, they backing up. So now I got to deal with my uncles who are like, you fucking with my sister? Fuck my life. I have fear. I got fear and respect for my uncle. You know what I'm saying?
Do you think that this is what this generation is lacking? And I say that under the basis of we got our asses whooped, right?
Yeah.
As this generation would say, abused.
Yep.
No,
it's a fact. It's abuse back then.
Okay. So let's just say abuse, okay? Yep. So do you think that these children need abuse as we got it and I say it like this because we weren't out there shooting up fucking.
They sure need a good bitch slap.
I ain't gonna say that. I was around some shooters. So.
Do you think kids?
They need a bitch slap, bro. Schools, and they need to get slapped. They need to learn how to fight.
Do y'all think kids that were kids at our age when we were kids were in foster homes for their parents doing less shit than what our parents did?
For sure.
Probably.
Most deaf.
I know lots of friends who got beat as kids as punishment, but I don't know none of them who got taken away from their family to go to foster care.
Nah, I ain't fair.
I was too busy kneeling on rice. I couldn't even make it to the phone.
Nah, check this out. Check this out. I had a friend of mine. He was real close to the family because his mom and my mom went to high school together. Mm-hmm. So we kind of grew up together, like cousins type shit, right? So we always, whenever he could spend the night at my house and play the Nintendo, he would, and vice versa. I go over to this nigga's house one day, bro, and we spend the night playing the Nintendo, and his mom comes in the room, bro. And when I say whoop this nigga ass, bro, like I've never seen anybody get an ass whooping like
they were white?
Nah, this was a black lady. She whooped this nigga so bad.
She didn't give no fucks to whoop him in front of you.
King, she whooped this nigga so bad, I immediately called my mother. Come get
I gotta go.
me. Come get me.
Yeah,
Come get me now, nigga. Bro, it was one of them ass
what the
whoopings.
fuck did he do, bro?
I have no idea. But you could tell it was an anger ass whooping because bro, I got ass whoopings, bro. But my ass whoopings that were the craziest ass whoopings are always aimed at my ass. She might miss. I might flinch and she catch a back or something.
Don't you flinch.
You know better.
Don't you flinch.
Okay. No, not this lady. She was swinging that bitch like Pops off the Boondocks, nigga.
God damn.
Hitting this nigga in the chest, in the neck, in the side. Like she was just whooping this nigga. Immediately called my mom's, nigga. Hey, please come get me.
Did you tell her what happened?
Please come get me.
You waited till she picked you up?
She damn near murdered this nigga with a belt.
God
damn. This nigga with a belt.
I didn't
bro.
see my stepbrother have a fucking cowboy logo on his fucking ass cheeks because he got beat with
the
fucking
buckle side.
Buckle was a big old fucking Dallas Cowboy helmet. That motherfucker had that imprint on his fucking cheeks. I was like, ooh, I'm glad my mom said you can't whoop me because he probably would have took it to that level to where I would have been afraid and I might have changed.
I don't think that the ass whoopings that we got as kids was abuse. I think that the ass whoopings that our parents got
Probably were.
That was fucking.
Well, you
abuse.
said the ass whoopings that we got weren't abuse, and that's why I asked just a minute ago. Do you think kids were in CPS for their parents doing less shit than what our parents were doing? So if you say that our parents weren't abusing us, well then there obviously were probably some kids in CPS who were quick to call. People as soon as some foul shit happens whenever we were scared to call.
Right. I don't think
one ass whooping. Hey,
to be honest, I don't know nobody that's ever
one
called
extension
CPS.
cord whooping.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know anybody. I don't know anyone personally.
I
My friends that's ever
I
called
don't think
CPS.
that there was as many people or as many kids going into the CPS system as there is now, or let's just say
making the call.
in the last fucking 20 years. In the 90s, I don't think that there was that many kids going into the CPS system. Of course there were, you know what I'm saying?
Not for the kids calling.
But yeah, I don't think it would be from, and if there was, it would be a small percentage compared to the percentage today.
Yeah, I got what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
You would have to know the number too. Don't forget that.
Jesus.
Part.
Church on the fucking move. How, like 1-900 CPS?
No. Hell no.
911, can you give me that
number from a friend who threatened to do that shit?
Come on, man.
You got that shit at school.
Remember that shit like the Whataburger time.
If you have any problems and you were worried, just because of the number to call.
I think I heard that.
I know I made a comment once and I got my ass beat even worse.
I think I heard that one time in school ever in my life
I
about a teacher like, oh, if something's happening at home, I think I've only and I think they played a video.
I've never heard that at school.
Yeah, I was saying,
call the number.
Or come to school and tell some administrator I've never been told no shit like that.
I've only seen that shit one time.
I'm pretty sure they telling them that now though. Shit.
But really at the end of the day, bro, if the kid isn't mentally like for real, like if
but I mean that's the word though. Is that he's autistic.
But this is my thing. If you go and get this kid tested and there ain't nothing wrong with this nigga, bro,
whoop his ass.
He's just bad.
Do you give him the ass whooping he deserved a week ago?
Do you want to know what the key? You want to know what the key to parenting is? I'm finna give y'all some motherfucking jewels right now. No.
School got 6 kids.
No, I'm finna give y'all some jewels right now, bro. I'm finna give y'all a treasure trove right now, nigga. The key to fucking parenting in this fucking world, bro, is consistency, dog. Yep. That's all it is, bro. You can't tell a kid no on Tuesday and yes on fucking Thursday and no on Saturday and expect this kid not to fucking run your ass. Yep. It's not gonna happen, bro. If it's fucking no on Tuesday, it needs to be no on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, fucking Sunday, dog. And that's it, bro. Mm-hmm. And that's what this shit boils down to, bro.
With the exception of the week that you get a report card.
And I'll still whoop your ass if you still
I'm
this
saying,
goddamn
like, if you're
card.
saying no to something, whatever it might be, once you bring me that report card and I know you're handling your business, this is what I do with my daughters. Other than that, don't talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have no conversation. If your grades aren't where they need to be, don't ask for shit.
I feel like
you're not bringing anything to the table.
In my household, for the most part, bro, that's not even a factor because that's expected of you anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, bro, I just need you to fucking do as I say. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to guide you in the fucking wrong direction ever. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And life is going to be easy for you.
What do they say? Do as I say.
Not as I do, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's hard.
It is hard,
that saying right there is so hard.
Because
it's like
it's no different. It's no harder than
you're a hypocrite.
It's no different than saying practice what you preach.
No, because at the end of the day, you gotta lead by example, bro.
True. But then that saying doesn't make no sense in this situation. Do as I say, not as I do. Because if it's saying not as I do, that means you're not doing.
But that's why you got to try
something that you want your kids to do.
Yeah, 100%. But
you're just saying shit, so you're just talking.
But at the end but you still got to try to put out the best example of
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Of a father of whatever the fuck you trying to be as you can.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So in my perspective, in my eyes, if there's nothing wrong with this kid, he needs to be disciplined on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
That's it, bro. Yeah. That's it. Whatever your discipline is, bro.
Take away the iPad, whatever it is.
Whatever it is, bro.
He said, take away the iPad. I'm going to pull up in a Lexus.
He might. He said, but he might.
We don't even know the stories that go on inside the house.
Exactly.
This is
true story.
This is the public situation.
True story.
What
if it's the parents' fault for just never watching him and just let him do what he wants and they just leave him alone?
I mean, it's still not
right, but
it's still not.
Just trying to figure out the situation.
It's still not an excuse for this child to be putting people's lives in danger.
So this would be my next question, right? Because recently, within the past couple of years,
like this is a fucking vehicle, dog.
This is what the government been doing, and one of the
operated by a 7-year-old.
Well, yeah, but so I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put this.
No blinker.
No, I got you.
He just winging it, bro.
Yeah,
he just straight winging it.
Turning from the right lane and the left.
That's to us getting the motherfucking airplane and saying
just fly like
and that's why I want to ask you this question. Right, because in the last 2 years, this actually happened where it was a school shooter, right? And the parents were the ones that got charged and went to jail because they were the ones that bought the gun. They're the ones that didn't pay attention to him. And so I'm saying, do you give them that? Do you follow that same set of examples for this kid that doesn't watch his kid that's always walking into a car and he could do the same thing?
They definitely need a CPS case.
No, fuck a CPS case. Fam, y'all are 100% liable.
Yes,
because this is y'all's child.
That's what I'm saying, right? They should. So the parents should just be right. They should.
But they're liable in civil court, not criminal court.
That's the difference.
Hell no.
That's what I'm saying. So they're liable for the damages, but I don't think they could be liable for if that kid, you know what I'm saying,
criminal though. Listen to what he's saying.
Most parents in that mass shooting just got hit with the criminal. That's why I'm asking. It was first ever. I know should they be? Go ahead.
This is definitely fucking criminal.
Yes,
but you can only charge the person.
No,
it's called negligence.
It's called criminal negligence. First of all, second of all.
But the kid can get the charge. His parents can't get a criminal negligence charge.
Yes, they can.
Yeah.
Because they are responsible for this fucking child who is putting lives in public in danger by operating a fucking murder machine,
basically,
bro.
yeah, it's a tank. It's like fucking, it's a big ass cannon fucking that's ready to
What is to
explode.
stop this nigga from getting on the fucking freeway doing 120 playing GTA, my nigga?
Or coming off the freeway and hitting the overpass.
This shit crazy. Ain't no way, bro.
But I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. Like,
he got
like
kind
that
of
family.
the very mild of what could have happened.
I can't remember.
What he did was very mild.
Yeah, there was
like,
that.
What you're saying, like he could have been on the freeway and all that shit.
I hate to take it there, bro. But what if this would have been a little black fucking 7 or 8 year old, or a little Mexican 7 year old, bro? They probably would have shot that goddamn.
Or not just that, not just that.
100
We're seeing the pictures that we're seeing online on Facebook.
They making light of that shit.
After all the shit that happened, all you see is either a man on one picture or another picture, a cop walking the little boy with his hand like that, like come on, son.
And they still got a fool.
And I'm thinking, if that was a little black kid or Mexican kid, would that kid probably fuck yeah,
cuffed up,
hell yeah,
cuffed up.
So I was thinking that too, but then I was thinking like they're not gonna roast this kid because he's white. But it was like the opposite. You know what I mean? Like I thought they were gonna leave him alone in that same scenario to where he got to walk away, he got escorted. The internet's gonna leave him alone. Fuck.
You wanna know what the privilege?
2 minutes later.
You wanna know what the
Instantly.
You wanna know what the privilege is out of this, bro? You wanna know what the privilege is out of this, bro? Is that people are making memes and laughing about this shit, bro, as if it was a Hispanic or a black kid, bro. I feel like that the shit would be a derogatory and negative, bro.
They would be making racist comments about it.
And you all you would hear about is how fucking shitty the parents are.
Right? It'd be like the parents were on drugs, or the parents are on drugs, or the parents are drunk, or like.
Guess the stamps ran out.
Yeah.
They brought them out though. I swear I've seen the parents like businesses and all kinds of shit that they're. I'm not gonna say their business because they ain't none of my business, but they started going at the parents. Like the parents are being roasted now.
Well, I saw where Megan had said on Facebook the other day that before it even came out, she was like, that car belongs to the lady who owns Friends Forever.
I wasn't going to say all that.
Fuck that. Hell no. We local. We gonna say that shit.
I promise to God we gonna say that shit.
We don't like we making all this shit, these claims and shit like as bad parents. We're saying that, right?
No, I'm just saying it. I'm not saying.
You're saying that
the car was the lady who owns that
without saying that though.
Time out.
Hold on. Like you're picking a side, and it's against the parents as a parent.
No, peep this though.
But
hold on before you finish your sentiment.
We still don't know.
Hold on before you finish your sentiment. What type of parent, as a parent, am I supposed to look at you as if 2 times, twice, bro, not 1 time, 2 times within a fucking 72-hour period that your child fucking took a car and put people's lives in fucking risk with a murder fucking huh?
It's a death machine.
All right, now everything you just said, right? Now you're that parent. This kid is uncontrollable. You're not Scoop with your kids. You're not Scoop with your kids. You're that parent that has to deal with this kid. You're rolling your eyes, but the kid still exists, and so do the parents.
Watch what I hit you with.
Unless they're just not there.
Let me hit you with. It ain't nothing to send the kid to Padre Behavioral Hospital.
Nah, but it's in you.
But if you already stole your car, why wouldn't you be looking up at the desk?
All bullshit aside, it's in you to do that to your child.
Fam.
It's in you to say, I want my child to go to jail. It's in you to say, I want my child to go to... You're doing that.
Yeah.
Hey, if I come home and I don't shut the door correctly and the door open, I want to be like, shit, I need to shut the door. If my kid go out and steal a car and they come back, shit, I might be watching my kid again to make sure he don't steal another fucking car.
Church on that. But check this out.
But sneakier.
Check this out.
Too. Remember?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but a car is a big thing to steal, bro.
That's hard.
No,
but you got to be watching the kid.
Ask my mama. She'll be the fucking one to tell you how many times.
Yeah, but that was when you're 16, 17. A car's a hard thing to steal.
True.
And for
8-year-old.
No. You said it right there.
How sneakier can an 8-year-old be
as sneaky
over me?
As
over me, who's sneaky? You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, listen.
Like that's the way I feel.
He's in this time. He's in this era. What that car for him to learn to drive that shit was GTA shit. We physically had to learn to drive.
He's a Kia boy.
Hold on.
He went in there and got the Kia, got the shit.
For all we know, look at the car he's driving. For all we know, he could have a computer with the goddamn shit. For all we know,
and that's why that 8-year-old would be smarter than we were at 16 or 15.
Stop it, bro. Can we be realistic? We know that the nigga
How's
got
that not
the keys,
realistic?
bro.
Kids are more advanced at this age. At 8 years old,
fam, we know
is he not more advanced than you were at that age?
Yeah, 100%. They got. Of course, you want to know why?
But I didn't.
Because they got fucking computers and fucking cell phones. Of course, they're more advanced.
They got YouTube.
But we know damn well that little fucking 8-year-old was not fucking hot wiring cars, bro. He stole that fucking car because his parents.
That Bruce Willis and Tracy Morgan movie.
He stole the car because ain't nobody watching this nigga, dog.
I mean, I could still.
Period, bro.
That's where it's fucked up.
Bro, there's no way you would have been. There's no way I would have been able to steal my motherfucking mom's car at 8 years old. You want to know why? Because she kept her fucking keys in her fucking purse.
Or not just that.
And you want to know where she kept her purse? Next to her.
But I feel like
what, bro?
That's where I'm.
You're talking about a different time. I'm talking about today's day.
There's nothing in the world that you can say
how you were raised to this year.
Fam, there's nothing that you can say in the world that can fucking justify that his parents are not watching him, bro.
Yeah, because I feel like this. Mike, it's summertime right now. So my little girl, she wakes up way before I do. Yeah. She wakes up, she's 10 years old, she wakes up, get her food and everything. She has it instilled in her to not do some dumb shit, just like I did as a kid. My mom didn't have to keep her keys in the car. My dad didn't have to keep they could be right there by the motherfucking front door. Bro. I had enough fear in me to know that's off fucking limits.
Did you know any kids like that? Did you know any kids like that? Did you know some badass kids?
Or kill somebody. All the above. All the above.
And then not to mention, like you wasn't in a situation like I could get away with this. You knew you wasn't gonna get away with this. You just wanted to do it. I feel like this, like you should have been watching this kid after the first car.
DQ said facts. Hell yeah.
Like, how do you know your kid just stole a car? And not pay attention to him again and just steals another car.
You a good parent, but you got a badass fucking kid. You don't want to send that motherfucker.
That ain't no good parent if they go too bad.
Well, then you got to take some prevention tactics.
Yes. That's where the fucking sending them to rehab, sending them to jail.
Or put the keys high up there. Make a key thing way up there.
No. Give me 2 chairs. Give me 2 chairs.
Then that nigga needs to go to goddamn chairs. If he doing that, he need to go to behavioral hospital.
Nah, y'all playing, man. Y'all playing, bro.
That motherfucker.
Super simple, bro.
No
like
windows.
Every mother in history before this motherfucking lady. Keys, purse, you. Where did this shit become difficult, bro? And so obtuse and weird, nigga. Like, what?
My keys, I can't lie to you, were probably always near the door, and I'm in my bedroom. Until I got
too.
Somebody told me,
me too,
if
bro.
somebody tries breaking in, whatever, keep your keys by your car. I mean, by your wherever, so you can grab them and hit the alarm. So the alarm will act like an alarm. You know what I mean? Even though they're not breaking in the car, you'll have some kind of alert going on.
That's weird to me, man. Not the keys shit.
Yeah,
but
to have your keys away from you, I lose my keys all the time, bro.
There's like certain
customer. I feel like customers might swipe them hoes type of shit.
There's certain things that you should instill in your children, bro. And there's certain things that children should fucking know. And if your 8-year-old child doesn't know that he should not take these keys and go gallivanting down fucking Castores,
then you need to be put on blast on the Ride High News.
Man, god damn.
Straight up.
You fucking up out here as a parent.
I want to get the parents.
You need to be put on blast on the Ride High News.
You ain't lying with that.
Can we get the parents?
I wish DQ was here so we could have a woman's perspective.
And if you're
look, time out. Just said facts.
Time out.
I'm the master at losing my keys.
But she also said we got in the car and bullshitted, but we didn't crank that bitch up and drive off.
She probably is starting at 8 years old. Been in the car, 8 years old,
in the car with no keys like this.
Yes, hell yeah. With no keys.
All it
sweating
takes
like a motherfucker.
All it takes is that key to be in there
go down.
or around there, and that turns real.
Bro, I was scared to put that. I was scared to put that bitch in motherfucking nigga.
Hey, can I take it to a whole nother place? Can I take it to a whole nother place?
Yeah.
And if you're a mom, if you're a mother, nigga,
motherfucker,
if this child came out of your womb and you got the fucking gall to let this motherfucker do some type of shit like that, hella shame on you.
I feel that. I just want to say,
hella shame on you as a mother, dog.
Maybe
that's
they can't
crazy.
Him. That's
bro.
what I'm trying to say.
Fuck no.
Well, they need to control him. They need to. They need to get him help, regardless if it's.
They need something.
It's like they're quick to blame it on mental health, but maybe this dude.
But you're also quick to blame it on the parents.
They just need a babysitter. They need a motherfucker to watch him.
Because it's on the parents to have got him help a long time ago,
bro.
Or instead of letting it get this far.
Thank you, bro. Or get help as soon as possible, bro, or type shit. But it's 100% on the parent because the parent is responsible for this child that doesn't know better, dog. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, these parents are responsible for this child. No matter what this child does, whether the child is fucking uncontrollable or not. You are 100% liable and responsible for that.
I get that,
child,
and that's why
dog.
I said it becomes on you if you want to send them to jail, if you want to send them to rehab. Like you, as that parent, have to make that hard ass fucking decision.
It's
if I want to take it that far.
It's for the betterment. It's for the betterment of your child.
My child is bad, right?
This is something that's also not being addressed.
But do I want to send them to jail bad?
If the motherfucker that kicked in my 75-inch living room TV, you goddamn right,
fam.
Shit, you done kicked in my TV. You done broke my laptop. You done kicked the dent in the side of the car. You done broke the back passenger windshield. But I'm supposed to just have some sympathy? No.
Hey, freak.
If I can't do it, I need to send you to somebody that can.
Hey, freak. Yes. Hey, freak. I got a homegirl, bro. She's a real close friend of the family's, and she has a son, or she had a son. Rest his soul. She had a son. That is the kid that you're talking about. Yeah. Y'all ever saw the Boondocks Milton episode?
Yeah, hell yeah. I saw the real shit. Fuck the Boondocks.
Okay,
I saw the real shit.
Okay.
I like to do hood rat things with my friends.
Okay. My homegirl had a son who mentally just didn't give a fuck, bro. Yeah. Like no matter how many ass whoopings he got, no matter how much she tried, no matter how much love, no matter how much help she tried to get this nigga.
Oh, he stole the cartoon. And he stole the Popeye's chicken.
Yes. Duh.
Hey, just wasn't McDonald's.
Duh. That's why I brought it up. Fucking, it came to a point that she had to eventually give her son to the state on some I can't.
Yeah, I feel that.
You know what I'm saying?
And it had to take a lot for that point to come.
But of course, bro. But not to the point to where this nigga is stealing cars and fucking putting people's lives at risk. But enough so to where she knew that she couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And he wound up staying in CPS custody. Like she called him herself. And he wound up staying in CPS custody, let's just say from like the age 8, 9, 10 until he was able to get out on his own recognizance.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So until a good 8, 9 years.
So how's he doing now?
Me and my friends like to smoke cigarettes.
He wound up passing away in prison.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? But no, that's the white boy, Lamilton. That's him.
Me and my friend like to smoke
cigarettes, bro.
So is that still the parents' fault throughout that situation?
His grandma,
the
Lamilton
is that
situation.
Still the parents' fault?
Nope. And I'm going to tell you why.
His mama was a dope fiend and the grandma had custody of him. In the Lamilton situation,
him into the custody and the care of people that could handle that.
If he died in jail, they didn't fix him either.
It's not saying that he can be fixed. That's not what we're saying.
Whatever you want to call it.
It's the fact that you are responsible for the well-being of this child legally, dog. And the well-being of this child. If you can't do it.
Yes. You're saying they passed it on as you're saying they should, but look what the end result was from your story.
So
the dude died fucking still on that same shit that he got sent away with.
No, hold on.
Like the mom sent him away to do nothing.
So as a parent, am I supposed to keep this kid here with me
to where he could potentially murder me.
Other people.
Well, I mean, I don't know about the murder you part. That's a whole.
But other
level.
people, he's stealing death. Bro, it's
you can call a car whatever you want. It's a fucking vehicle, car. It's a car, bro. We all drive that shit every day.
It's a vehicle.
Every day you step in a fucking car, you are in that same death machine. But at the car,
we can see over the steering wheel,
on blast. But I used to drink and drive like a motherfucker,
we can see over the steering wheel, bro.
I know.
Eight-year-old can't think fast enough to drive, bro.
Okay, well I'm double that age.
He can't think fast enough.
That dude don't even know.
I'm double that age doing that shit. You know what I mean?
This is an 8-year-old.
But I'm drunk.
But he's 8.
But I'm drunk,
bro.
We're still in control of that same machine.
He don't know what he's really.
We're still in control.
No, he don't. That motherfucker did it. He wouldn't even know what to do if the car ran out of gas.
How far did they live from there?
He probably would, honestly.
Both locations he went to. How far did he live from there? Obviously somewhere on Castores, right? You can't live on Castores. Castores have businesses, right? Unless he came from the apartments right there. So if he made it from the apartments from, was it Windrush?
He came from like that Bronner Park area.
Yeah. So that area to HEB to get into a wreck. That's pretty fucking far. He had to make a couple rights and lefts. And then to get to McDonald's, which is like two times as far.
It's all somewhere on Castores.
The kid has the driving down to an extent.
No, he don't.
What do you mean? How would you get that far?
He got it down.
How would you get to McDonald's? How would you get to, he hit him?
He got the basic knowledge of what it takes to drive, but he doesn't have the basic physical traits of what it takes to drive.
I will give this kid, he knows how to drive on the roads, but he can't drive in parking lots.
Just give that boy a bird scooter and let him get his
He didn't get in a wreck on the road, right?
No, that first day that he wrecked at McDonald's, he had already got into a wreck on Carol Lane and Galahad. He had wrecked into 3 cars on Carol Lane and Galahad and kept going. He pulled a hit and run on Carol Lane and Galahad and kept going.
He was driving like a drunk driver.
He was smart. Okay, there you go. And how many people drive drunk every day?
I know, but an 8-year-old shouldn't drive like that.
Neither should a drunk driver.
If he lives in my neighborhood and I see his ass, I'm gonna have like one of my little fucking nieces and nephews jump his ass.
In what? The car that he's driving? The fuck? You see, kick the tires. Kick the tires. Throw rocks at the windows. What? And do what? That motherfucker hit 35. He's done with you, Scoob. You sitting in front of your porch by that time.
You better not be in another car.
They might have another one, but I don't know. I just feel like it would be super hard. That's the part I get stuck on. That's the part I get stuck on. No, I get all how fucked up the whole situation is, right? But the part about giving your kid to the system is the part that's
hard as fuck.
That's
hard as fuck.
That is not an easy decision.
That's hard as fuck.
That means you ultimately give up,
bro.
That means
those papers, those rights, those legalities, all that shit go away.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, bro, and that is hard, bro.
That is hard. But some people need to do that.
Fam, I seen it with my own fucking peepers, and I know another lady right now who's in a position where her son was just so wild. He was a youngster stealing cars at like 15, stealing cars, going on police chases to where they had to back off the nigga. That's how wild he was driving. Where they was just like, God, just let the nigga drive.
Yeah, they got laws.
That's how
chases like
that.
And that's why
that's what they do with
bikers. That's what they do here in Corpus, bro. And they
see it on TikTok all the time.
They had to put their hands up and be like, y'all got to keep that nigga, man. Like we can't.
Yeah.
Like because at the end of the day, bro, they are being held responsible for this kid, bro.
Yeah, there's a lot of those people like they go on speed chases after a certain degree. They're like, we can't follow because we're risking other people driving
on bikes. They do that. Like after a certain mile per hour, they stop chasing a biker.
Yeah, because then they risk
just gonna go faster.
Hold on, freak. You know how I am with this parenting shit, bro. There's just some shit that I cannot condone. I cannot condone. There's just some shit I won't.
I don't condone the shit though. I don't want to get mixed up on that part. I agree with all the fucking punishment except the part that you have to give up. That you give up.
Well, that's what I was gonna say too.
That means you give up. That means you quit.
I just gave my kid to the state. I'm gonna try
everything.
Everything you can.
I'm gonna try
everything.
The mental, not even the mental shit, whatever. Like a Padre Behavior Hospital. I guess it is like a mental. Let's try that for 6 weeks. If we need to go 6 months. If we need to do 6 months, then let's do 6 months. You know what I'm saying? If that's what it takes, you know what I'm saying? And then we just interview Ledward, and Ledward basically says went to jail at the juvenile place, and he was there for, what did he say, 16, 14, how long did Leverett say when we interviewed Leverett? Just 14 months. He was in a juvenile, and all he could think about is being fucking on Ayers Street.
I'm on Ayers
I'm locked up on fucking Ayers. And he said that just that alone fucked him up so much that he knew whenever he got out, like, nah, I can't be locked up right here on Ayers again.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because he said that he didn't say that he was a trouble kid like that kid was, but he broke it down to us like he said he had to go to juvenile. I didn't even know they kept juveniles for that long shit.
There's some kids, bro, that are just so spoiled, bro, that have just never been disciplined, bro. That when they do get disciplined, they think that they can buck their way out of it. You know what I'm saying? And 99% of the time, they do.
I like to buck.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'll say that as a single child till I was 13. So I got it from both sides, whatever the fuck I wanted.
But you were bucking until when?
I will say I was spoiled.
You were bucking until when?
Shit, till 40. What you mean? We buck every day, contrarian. So, you know, like whatever I do with you, I do with my parents at that time. Like as a young child. So it's a lot of trouble. My mama would do all that too, but at the same time, I'm still bucking. Like you said, they handing it out and you still taking it, and let's go to the next one.
My mom had more buck than me, man.
Yeah.
What you got?
My mom had when I was 13, my mom had my little brother, so she had that to worry about, or him to worry about.
When I was 16, my mom.
And you talking about a baby as I'm turning into a teen?
Fam, I was 16
Which one
when my mom had my baby brother, and she was still, bro.
Hey, shout out to your mother, shit.
Bucker, nigga.
Hey, shout out to my mother for still putting up with all my shit though. Like when I speak that shit, I speak that shit like shit. My mom was like straight up homie shit. Like she done went through whatever the fuck with me, aside from disciplining me, like knowing I'm not gonna listen, and still didn't give up.
That's how it was for me, like in high school. It wasn't like that when I was 8. You know what I'm saying? Like in high school, it was a little bit like that. Older.
I'm not comparing the 8 because I don't feel like our 8 is their 8. That time period and that way that life works is different.
Nigga, I was 17
I could have stole the car when I was there. I just didn't.
17 years old with a child still asking this lady to go across the street, my nigga. Directly across the street. And this lady will tell me, no, my nigga.
And you didn't go.
Yeah, I can't
didn't
compete
go.
with that.
Just sat and watched everybody else across the street.
I was across the street, Scoop. I was probably like, Scoob, shit. Just
come on,
it's just ass whooping.
And I'm like,
you know what I mean? Like that's how it felt, like real shit.
Hell no.
That's crazy. It was all momentarily, bro. Like none of that shit lasted forever because I can tell you.
Ass whoopings for my daddy lasted about 3 days.
Okay, well on day 4, King. On day 4, King, we back at it. We back at it, day 4, King. I promise you, dog. Like, I mean, and I love my mama. She did the fucking best possible job. Like, I'm still alive. So the shit that I say, the shit that I've been through, shit that she's seen, she stuck through it all. You know what I'm saying? So those ass whoopings that your mama gave me is like my mom's undying love for no matter what the fuck I did. You know what I'm saying? Like, she stuck through it all. And your mama still here?
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, cheers to our mamas, though.
Yeah, for
you
sure,
know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Like,
big
we
ups to
definitely
moms.
both an awesome motherfucking hard heads.
moms.
So, you know, I know it was just Father's Day, but shit, my mother gets twice that love on that day type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, she pulled that role. She pulled that role for real. So, shout out to that kid. Shout out to them parents. Hopefully, y'all can
whoop his ass.
We ain't trying to shout him out. We want the motherfuckers to take care of that goddamn kid.
Whoever want them on the show.
Whoever's parents that is, whoever's kid that is, whoop that ass.
Hey, yo, people call our people.
We got to beat
whoop his
Chronica.
ass, bro.
God damn.
What did you say? What's his name? Jerry?
Whoop him from me. Shit.
Whoop him for you. God damn.
Scoop said they'll hand them out for free just as long as you sign this piece of paper.
I promise to God I'll whoop that little boy. Please sign this piece of paper.
Would that even work in court?
Yeah.
He said, yeah, now I'm allowing you to beat my child. And here's the contract. It says Scoop Dose.
You get 30 whoops, 30 lashings a day. Yeah, nah.
We're gonna move on to the next one. Then we'll kind of go quick through these other ones. I know we kind of been at it a minute, but we can still go on. Ain't tripping shit. It was the U.S. House passed a bill that automatically registers men 18 to 26 up for the draft.
I'm 40, motherfucker.
But I got a fucking son, my nigga.
Oh, I know. I'm sorry.
That shit. I got a son, bro. I was thinking about, I got a fucking 16-year-old son, my nigga.
Oh, that's right.
He turned 17 this year, my nigga.
He's the last one in the house, right?
How you feel about that?
I don't like that
would
shit,
you buck?
bro.
Would you buck?
Is there
No. I say that. I say that because
bucking the mama, bucking the government.
it's just bucking.
Not the same.
No, it is the same.
Not the same.
It is the same.
No.
Because
Muhammad Ali.
Because the government. Okay, and what's his? Hey, Cantu. What is Muhammad Ali considered?
The greatest of all time.
All time. So put some respect on that fucking grind, like real shit.
But no,
like,
I will say this: I will not buck the government. First of all,
take my son.
You ain't never gonna win.
Take my son.
There's nothing I can do, bro. But
is there?
This is what I said to my wife, though. No.
But is there any?
No. This is what I said to my wife.
You can't even buck it as a parent. Your kid would have to buck it, and your kid's the one who's going to face all the consequences because he'll be an adult himself.
I said if they take my son, I'm going with him.
But
if he getting drafted,
they don't want you, school.
Don't give a damn. I'm going.
This ain't 1942 and shit. Fucking going the same war.
I'm going.
Are there like stipulations with it? Because like my dad's old, right? And back in the day when there was a draft and all that stuff,
couldn't be flat-footed.
Yeah.
Well, no. It was also like
straight up.
No, yeah.
Had to have an arch.
That's one of them. But it was either like if you went to school, you already had a career, and you weren't doing nothing, they would draft you. Like if you were going to college or whatever, they'd leave you alone, let you go to college.
I think my son is exempt though, because he's the only son.
But I'm just not sure. Like I'm just saying, like, I know they used to.
I've heard that
they used to
before.
have stuff like that back in the day.
Yeah, I believe so.
But I'm not really familiar with it.
What's that?
That's still kind of crazy that you can get drafted now.
Saving Private Ryan, where there's 4 brothers in the same war, and 3 of them are dead.
Do you think now that bill passes because they expect maybe
you get to go home now?
Yeah, immediately.
Yeah, now you're the only son.
The negative shit, I think there's like negatives and positives with that shit. The negative shit is like school say like now he got to think about his son, and his son graduating high school and being automatically drafted into the fucking U.S. Army, regardless if it's a decision that he wants to make or not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But all these little young motherfuckers out here, 17, 18, and you want and you toting that tool, looking for bodies. Go catch you some, nigga. Go catch you some, nigga.
I promise you.
Go catch you some.
Go get him.
Go get paid to do it.
And instead of going to prison for the shit and come back to America,
get medals,
a hero, a motherfucking hero.
Medals. Get medals on that shit.
Or come back fucked up. Let's not forget about.
But you gonna be fucked up either way. You end up dead or in jail with the life that you already headed down.
What's it called? PTSD, right?
I guess I'm thinking about these Chicago drill rappers and shit like that who catching bodies. You know,
so they gonna come back straight.
Immigrants are included
because they got 10 bodies on the street,
and they already got prices on their head anyways. They know. You know what I'm saying? They know it. They know what time it is.
Yeah, that's the life they live.
Immigrants are included.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hello, ding, ding, ding.
There's a Mexico war now.
Immigrants are included, fam. So if that means if you want to be a citizen, bring your ass on over here.
Come on with it.
You automatically going in the motherfucking war, homie.
But does that mean?
But
does that mean they think we're about to have a big ass war, and that's why they put that bill through, and because people ain't gonna want it?
If it's a big ass war, why have the cutoff at 26?
That's inevitable.
At whatever age you are, Scoop, because I think you are the oldest here.
I want to say in the news the other day,
don't get lost in that
Russia has declared the U.S. like as an official enemy.
It's all
but okay, that's what I'm saying. So we're going to war. Why stop at 26? Why not recruit us? Not that I want to go, but why a certain age? There's people who are our age
because we already at Father Time.
Well, there's people that are ours that are athletic as
because they ain't trying to count us
probably perfect for war, but you're 48, so you can't because our draft is 26.
Because they want W's on their board.
Do you volunteer at that point?
We need to train you.
Yes, for real?
Yes.
So there's no age on the volunteer?
No.
Wow.
But what are the chances that you get accepted?
I'm sure you can be I'm sure you can be like let's just say we're in war. A serious fucking war.
Yeah. Work in the cafeteria.
I was gonna say, I'm sure a 70-year-old fucking veteran.
Yeah, but he would already have to bend in that motherfucker for like 30
what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm sure a 70-year-old veteran that was in fucking Korea could definitely come in and make beds and fucking serve
laundry or whatever, like deliveries, mail
all day long.
Working, there's a lot of positions where people don't actually serve in the front line.
What's that shit? Uncle Sam wants you.
I swear to God,
tragic.
Like, bro, during the World War, they shut down like America, nigga, and America was pretty much making shit for the war, my guy.
Yeah,
John Deere,
making tanks.
Oh shit.
Yeah, John Deere at any given time is scheduled to stop production and make nothing but army tanks. They have a contract with them forever.
Like,
just like World War II.
Isn't that crazy because we're a big port that we are, that all that shit is...
I mean, it matters with us because we
all
are
them
a port.
Tanks and all them things.
I be like,
even though we don't have an international airport,
I be thinking
we have
to myself,
a base,
like, y'all got America,
y'all
got America fucked up. Like, if this one thing that we gonna have is guns, nigga, and we gonna have a shit ton of them, and they gonna be in all shapes and sizes, goddamn it. And if we gotta stop America to make these hoes, shit,
make more.
What?
For real,
these bitches will come out the ground if you think I'm playing with you.
Mm-hmm. They really do.
Open up them silos.
They really do.
Shit, if that's one thing America got, it's fucking guns, dog.
See, that's a super flex right now. You said what is it, Russia, right?
Yeah.
That's right there, like just next to fucking Cuba or Puerto Rico or
next to us.
Nah, they're like somewhere off.
Oh, they're in the Gulf. They're in the Gulf.
Yeah,
they can't. They're in their shit, but like, we already put our tanks out and like fucking like a whole bunch of planes out and stuff. But it's crazy how they in our waters.
Yeah,
and you want to?
I mean, like that's a super fucking like
super flex.
I'm bringing it to school.
I'm
knocking on your door, bro.
No, not even knocking on your door.
Me and you got problems. I'm knocking on your door. That's what they're doing right now.
With a bazooka on my fucking shoulder because we don't know if this is a
50 other bazookas behind me.
Fucking submarine.
Dude, we have
I think we know that type of shit.
Dude, I mean,
I don't know, but I would think we have some
and you know what?
Nuclear.
And I'm just gonna put it out there on the podcast, bro. This is why the fuck we need Trump back, bro.
We gotta break him out of jail.
We need Trump back, bro. And the reason why we need Trump back, bro, and I hate to say this, bro, because this is what I hate about Trump the most, is because he says the most outlandish shit, bro. Like, I swear to God, if Trump was president right now and Russia was in our fucking waters right now, I swear to God, I could see this nigga Trump being like, oh, we got a fucking secret shark that's coming at any goddamn time. Like, I could see that, bro.
Oh, a secret shark. Yeah,
and guess what? These niggas would really be scared, like we got a secret shark type shit. Like,
he'd be like,
and he might actually have a secret shark
goddamn
being built because
motherfucker be like, he'd be
it's
like,
a great idea. Trust me.
He's all, it's gonna be great.
This nigga
it's gonna work.
Like,
and you know what's funny is I would watch and wait.
But
where's that shark at?
In the time,
where's that shark
in the time, in the era, in the time, in the era that we're in right now, is shitty as it is to say. He is what America needs, bro. It sucks, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Make America great again.
It sucks to say, bro. But I mean, out of all the candidates that we had, do we really want DeSantis running the fucking free world, bro?
Whichever one of them motherfuckers cuts me a check.
Bro, the nigga DeSantis out of Florida, bro, is like trying to make Mexicans illegal, nigga. Like, huh?
I'm trying to make fajitas $2.99 a pound again.
Like, bro, if y'all really be tuning into this shit, bro, like, I swear to God, bro, like, y'all better start paying attention to what the fuck is going on and start using your vote as a power, bro, because
hell yeah,
these people is not fucking playing, dog.
I swear I feel like I'm super ignorant. Like, I know what the fuck the voting does, but I just don't believe in it. Like,
can you vote?
I don't.
Can you vote?
I couldn't. I don't know if I can.
You
now.
can.
Can you vote?
Yeah, you can. You just got to register. You just got to send in for a voter registration card.
Yeah. You can vote? Yeah. I thought you were a felon.
No. Even a felon can vote too.
Yeah, I think it's after a certain time period. Though.
You just know you just cannot be. You just don't have. You can't be on parole or probation.
Yeah.
As soon as you get off, you could vote. Shit. You just gotta fucking.
No, either way, I never
put in for a fucking
I didn't believe
election card. I mean the election voter registration. You just gotta
and
register to
get
vote.
mail, and they get
I got a voter registration thing in there.
I've only filled out a voter registration one time, and they mail that bitch to me every year for fucking the last 10 years.
And the only reason I do vote or try to vote is because I didn't have the right to vote for all those years.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you know what I'm saying? But when it comes
at
to
that
voting,
point, I was like, "Fuck y'all and them."
It
vote.
matters more on the local scale than it does on the national scale.
It does. Yes, it's very more. Like, I feel like that. You're exactly right on that.
Because you could have a mayor. You could have a mayor who's saying like, "Okay, we're just gonna keep Corpus the way it is," or you could have a new mayor who's saying we're gonna bring a fucking NBA team to Corpus.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So it's all, who do you want to vote for? The mayor that says that they're gonna keep shit the same, or the candidate that's saying we're gonna try to bring an NBA team?
Who is the
say
ADA?
that somebody had commented about making Dust being mayor. He said, "I don't want the stress."
Here, who was the DA y'all had? Yeah, he was the one that
Mark Gonzalez,
and he was the one that he decriminalized marijuana, right? And it was a big thing. It was a big thing. Instead. And now when he went for Senate, he ran for the state.
Yeah, he's moving
because he moved off from the DNA and he's running for that.
So like, that's cool, you know what I mean?
But I feel like that's more local. Like that's where you can really affect where you live and things like that.
Well, that's where he's trying to go the next level up to affect the next level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he did what he needed to do.
So we might even see in our lifetime a fucking, mayor, whatever of Texas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, governor. No, that'd be dope. Yeah, governor.
Mark Gonzalez.
Yeah, bro, that'd be cool.
All I gotta say is that shit.
But it's a shame that it would take that long for it to be that free too for the weed. For
people need to pay attention to that shit, bro. That shit matters, man.
It does.
Yeah, I mean that's cool. I guess, bro. I just never growing up. It was. I didn't feel like none of that shit mattered.
I feel
matters.
Like that. I felt like all that shit was pre-planned anyway. Like y'all are going against each other, but we all know you gonna win. Like you know what I mean? Like that's how it's set out.
Yeah, I would say that's how I feel about like the national polls, but when it comes to local polls, no, it's anybody can win. Like, look how Gonzalez won. Yeah. He was going up against a dude who fucking
had history,
been there forever.
Who brought Selena's, who tried Selena's killer. Nigga, like you know what I'm saying? Like people were tired of that old shit. People were tired of getting caught with
half a gram or like a little speck,
anything, getting 2 years probation. Yeah. So let's get this dude out of here and let's vote for the new blood. So that's what it all comes down to.
That shit counts, bro.
And that's how that California's gotten marijuana legal. That's how all these states have gotten marijuana legal.
Colorado,
because of voting.
Rhode Island. There's over 20.
It isn't just the governor says we want to make weed legal. Like it has to be a vote.
Yeah.
That shit counts, bro.
It's crazy how it is now.
So if they ever do take a poll on marijuana in Corpus Christi, then you better go vote.
No shit.
You know what's crazy is we started the normal Corpus Christi chapter like, I don't know, 12, 13 years ago. And all that shit was like about voting and shit. And I was still like, man, like, but at that time I was still not a believer in the voting and shit. Like, I was just really part of it to throw the events. That's the part that excited me. I was like, I don't care. We doing it for weed? Hell yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care what y'all do on that legal side. Just I booked the artists or whatever.
Somebody told me that that's all that we really have in our power is the vote. That's the only thing that we really have that is true.
Especially as a minority.
Yep.
Yeah.
Remember when they brought in like Diddy to do the vote?
Oh yeah, hell yeah! I remember they always have the
rock the vote,
be the change, all that shit.
Voter
die and all voter die, all that shit.
It'd be all night telegram, like we gonna see how many people we got.
I remember BET like 106 in Park, they would be pushing that shit like hard, like election time.
Not no more, right?
Hell yeah.
Still?
No, they don't have none of the shows no more.
Remember AJ and Freddie?
I remember like Roxy and like Terrence like pushing that shit like real tough.
But I promise you,
I remember AJ and Freddie.
Yeah, but I remember Roxy and Terrence specifically.
A candidate that was that everybody wanted to see, it would go like that again. If Michelle Obama ran for fucking president, you would see all that shit all the fuck over again.
Oh hell yeah! Michelle Obama
I guess it just depends on who's running, right?
Yeah. Man, let's move on to the last one I got, man. At the Juneteenth celebration in Round Rock, Texas, there was a shooting where 2 people were confirmed dead and a plus dozen other people were confirmed injured at a Juneteenth celebration, man.
That's tragic.
Yeah, man. And I think they said the suspects were still like
at large.
At large, hell
I thought they caught one. Didn't Drew post that video?
Yeah, there was one dude get killed. I think there was more. There could have been more than one suspect.
Two groups were at it.
That's what it was?
Yeah, it was like two different
That's
groups.
what I was thinking, too. That's what I was wondering.
It was like two different groups at a thing. They got into the altercation, and the people that killed had nothing to even do with it. And that's why they really looking for it.
Goes.
Yeah, innocent victims.
Innocent bystanders?
Yeah, innocent bystanders.
I don't know why I thought of that situation as like a shooter just pulled up in the crowd. You know what I mean?
No, it was like
this was an altercation that people were strapped and shit went down. But they made it sound like it was, some Las Vegas shit, some colorblind shit.
It was some nigga shit, and that kind of pisses me off even more that it was some nigga shit.
That's what I was thinking.
This is a motherfucking gathering
for
blackness, about black, you know what I'm saying?
Black awareness and shit.
It's a celebration.
Bro,
I would like to look up how many fights happen on Cinco de Mayo. I bet you it's equal. Just weird. People have died, shot, stabbed on Cinco de Mayo, bro.
Shit weird to me, bro.
Shit, it wouldn't be. I bet you'd be the same as St. Patty's Day.
Everybody just drunk, fucking beating each other up.
Like if you out here, bro, trying to fucking hurt
people.
Nah.
If you out here getting into it with people and you fucking with innocent bystanders.
Not even that. If you out here trying to fucking hurt people, kill people that look exactly like you, bro.
Bring the mic up closer to you.
That's the weirdest shit in the planet to me, bro. I heard Nipsey Hussle say some ill shit once, bro, and he said the shit about gangbanging is you go to the other person neighborhood and look for the person that looks like you, just with a different color on, and that's who you aim for. Huh? Yeah, we done with that.
That's what the Russians are doing to us right now.
Bro, we done with that, bro. Like, if you still on that fucking type of mentality, bro, where you going out looking for niggas that look like you to do them harm, bro, you're lame as fuck, bro. You lame as fuck. I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't want to be around y'all. That shit is fucking lame, bro. When I see people that look like me, bro, I'm all about uplifting and giving praise and fucking flowers and jewels, bro, and learning and knowledge, that type of shit, bro. And that's the problem, bro. These motherfuckers see some, and it's not just blacks, it's every fucking race do it, bro. Mexicans go out and look for other motherfucking Mexicans and fucking do them harm. Asians go out and look for other motherfucking Asians, and that shit is lame, bro. I'm not with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not with that shit. That shit is lame as fuck and weird as fuck.
Hell yeah, man. Like, especially like you say, like, this is a celebration of freedom for black folks.
Come on, man.
And niggas out there, if you feel like you got to take a gun to the Juneteenth
festival,
you shouldn't even be going to the Juneteenth festival.
Man. Or any festival.
That's a good point.
Goddamn festival. Man.
Oh God, like you think you got to something where a celebration of your people, your culture, and you got to bring a gun, like.
If you feel
I guess it was like an open park then, because I'm wondering if they were wanded in. If obviously they weren't.
Hell no. It was just like our Juneteenth.
Yeah, same shit.
Same concept.
Yeah. If you feel like you gotta be strapped up to go anywhere, then you're a shitty ass person for going somewhere where there's a whole bunch of people, because you're putting their fucking lives in jeopardy because people might be after your stupid ass. That shit is lame.
If you got to be strapped up,
that's lame.
If you got to be strapped up to go somewhere to have, if you're supposed to be going somewhere to have a good time and you got to be strapped up, you shouldn't be going.
You shouldn't be going.
That's how I feel, bro. Because you putting other niggas' lives in jeopardy, bro.
We're in Texas, though.
But then you're not even. Bro,
you ain't strapped up,
bro.
He is,
bro. I'm not talking about open carry.
I'm not talking about open carry.
I'm talking about open carry.
I'm talking about like
you got ops.
Yeah, like you anticipating some gun shooting.
These niggas might be.
You anticipating some retaliation.
Niggas might be
Juneteenth thing.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, I gotta stay strapped up.
Always stay protected. Always stay on your points and T's, and make sure you have your head on the swivel. But we're talking about, like, if you going somewhere and you expecting for shit to happen, where the fuck you going?
Yeah, I agree.
That is, and especially it's an event like that. That's something different.
You putting other niggas' lives in jeopardy, man. And just like the motherfucking the shit said, innocent by niggas that had nothing to do with the shit because niggas was after yo stupid ass.
Yeah. Shit, there was one time when
lame
I was
as fuck.
I got a story.
Shit lame, man.
I was in College Station, right? It was one of the first couple years I was in there, and I was there in my townhouse. And down the street, it was graduation weekend, and it wasn't even it was a college graduation, and they were having a graduation party, and apparently it was 2 blocks from my house. Apparently the guy across the street where they were throwing the party wanted to come out and party.
Right.
But he came all disrespectful and drunk, and they told him, like, no, you need to go home. That's what they said, you need to go home. He went back to the home, got his gun, came back, and ended up shooting up at the party. Hit one person, and it was an 18-year-old girl that just graduated high school. It just happened to be there because had nothing to do with what it is. It just because he was told to go back home. Man. He went around the home, thought, grabbed it, boom. And the crazy thing was like, man, that fool ran, and he came down 2 streets, and I remember this because it was like 1:30 in the morning. My dogs were barking, and I look out the window, and the cops have him arrested outside in front of my townhouse because he's trying to run from them. And it was on the news that night. They told him to leave the party. He got mad, went back, grabbed a gun, and just shot up in the garage and just hit an 18-year-old girl, innocent bystander, just
that's
because.
Weird as shit.
But you know what I mean? Like it just some people just don't.
Like, that
think.
shit is weird, bro. That shit is weird.
And it's no different than what happened at Rock. Man, they ended up shooting. They killed some people that had no reason to even get shot. Lose their life.
Like, look, I done been bullied. I done been jumped. I done got my ass whooped and laughed at. Never one time did I ever think to myself, I need to go get a gun and shoot everybody, bro. Yeah. It never crossed my mind, bro. Like, my payback was on some, like, man, if I could grab a brick and be around the corner when this nigga comes around the corner and smack this nigga in the face with a brick type shit, bro. Never have I ever just thought about just shooting niggas, bro. Like, that shit is just like
we was also raised in a time where like
shit weird to me,
like
bro.
Our older
that
brothers
shit is weird to me, bro.
or uncles or dads.
I wasn't playing Call of Duty for 90 hours of a fucking week either, though.
But like even our older cousins or whatever, right? Some bigger older person in your family that was a brother to you or a cousin, whatever. I feel like there was like they told you back in the day, there's always someone bigger and badder. Don't think you're gonna be the biggest and baddest all the time. Someone will come up and knock you down. That's life. There's always a bigger and badder person.
Yeah,
so
but your uncles could tell you.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like,
a motherfucker that nowadays and it don't. I got this 4-5 on me. Shit.
Yeah, but
I don't give a fuck.
But I'm saying when we got told that, we weren't talking about going and getting a gun. They were just saying like, yeah, you get into a fight, you're not always gonna win. Sometimes you're gonna get beat up. There's always somebody bigger and better than you. It's life. That's just how it is.
You could die from that fight.
Yes, true. But I feel like nowadays they don't even want to fight. Fuck the fight. Let me just grab the gun and shoot.
I don't know how I really feel on that because, like I said, you could get into a fight and you could die.
Yeah,
on an accident, shit. This fool got the right hit and I landed on the right shit.
Whataburger, remember 2 years ago?
It's happened a few times. So a few people.
I had a youngster tell me, bro. He a little. I guess he would be around y'all's niggas' age. He told me to my Scoob, I don't know how to fight. I keep my pistol. Huh?
Yeah, I don't.
What?
Did you teach him how to fight?
Bro, I will. Like, nigga, learn to fight, my nigga.
No, because that fool done shot like 3 people already since then.
On Freak Statement, though, I have a friend. I'm not going to say his name, but his brother once got into an argument at a Whataburger, hit this dude. The dude fell, and he landed on the, what do you call it? The yellow brick speed bump or whatever when you park. Yeah. Cracked his head, died. Dude was supposed to be a doctor. Dude took off.
And he left the scene?
Yeah, he left the scene. Man, and just because he was supposed to graduate that, like in a couple weeks from wherever to be a doctor. Man, they did a like 200,000 people protest, put his ass away and lock him up.
God damn.
You know, like you said, all over a punch, dude slipped, killed him.
Could have just pulled out the strap.
Just because, not even that. No, he punched him.
I mean, like,
dude punched,
and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it equaled the same thing.
It's
this looks instant to you, but this could
also
accidentally be
just
you
as
too.
You're right. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're right about that.
At the end of the day, violence ain't supposed to be the answer.
That's a whole nother story.
But if we gotta take it to violence, I would way rather take it to fucking hands than pistols.
Yeah, most def.
I want to go home. Yeah. I'm sure you want to go home,
but I'm saying,
but I do gotta see who got the bigger nuts right now.
Yeah,
and I've not
because if you're not trying to condone violence, then you don't.
In all my years of living, and every fight I've gotten into, I never went into the
different universe.
I never went into the fight with plans on killing a dude.
No, of course
not. But neither did they.
Of course,
neither did they.
Of course.
So y'all are missing that point.
That's
like
true.
that was an accidental death. It can happen.
But if you pull out a fucking pistol, you're killing somebody.
I can pistol whip you. I mean,
but even then, you pulling that out, you
might.
Why you might? Yeah, it's like. You're carrying it around, intending to use it if it goes down.
One's aggravated assault, bro. Like,
I get that, but you know what I'm saying? Like you carrying it around like you about to use it. I mean, in your head.
Maybe he's like the kid he said he can't.
Maybe.
But, who knows that? Who knows? Luckily, the kid didn't pull no shit like that. Luckily, he didn't grab a gun and go start shooting fucking in the.
Yeah,
maybe that kid was bullied.
You know,
that kid was bullied, but he not packing to fucking go and shoot everybody. He packing because he's bullied.
Y'all age. This nigga,
yeah. So.
I mean, I saw a video like that on that Crime Network on YouTube.
We know this nigga.
Shit,
I mean, it's just it is what it is, man. Niggas need to wake up, bro. And really take that Friday scene for real. And
you ain't lying.
You know what I'm saying? Live to fight another day. Looking
word.
Yeah, for sure.
Nah, for real.
Say, man, it's your boy DJ Lil King, Ridin High News, episode number 66.
Yeah.
Cantu in the building, Scoop Dose in the building, Freak Man behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate all y'all joining us. Y'all make sure you like, follow, subscribe to the page, everybody who goes back and watches this, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Ridin High Podcast, Ridin High News, we out this thing, man.